Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully, you guys are doing great. I'm doing great. Today's stream is going to be great, and hopefully, everyone has a great time. Anyway, I am just getting stuff together on my side. I will be with you all shortly. All right, let's go ahead and get on into it. Okay, so I got into this thing. Should I guess open this? Which didn't even make any sense to go ahead and use this because I could have just walked in from the other side. Hey, welcome. How you doing today? Alright, so I guess all of this is kind of open, so... let's try going in this way. See what's in here. Head hurts, so you had 2 paracetamols. You've been on your PC all day, so that has probably something to do with it. Yeah, if your head hurts, usually you don't want to keep doing things that might be straining it. Common soul gems, some arrows. Hone Draugr War Axe. Search them soul embers. Greater soul. Oh, you're locked in here. Why are you locked in here? What can I do to open this up? Ah, one of those things. Cool. Oh, well, that's one of them. Where's the other one? Oh, right in there. Soul just completely disappeared. Okay. Grand Soul Gem, Daedra Heart, oil, and healing stuff. I guess we can turn this way and check up the line. Yeah, we'll check down this. I don't think there's going to be anything in the middles here, but... Alright, and the next is checking up, because this is all checked out. We'll go over slightly out to the left and check that building there. And then... I don't know if we need to check up there or not. Oh, that looks new. Conjure Bone Man. Okay, steel arrows. Those remains. Black Soul Gem, that's pretty good. Hello, Svet. Welcome. How you doing? Oh, there's this little husk thing here. Oh, 2 of them. Right, and then that's it there. Grab that Soul Gem. Nothing on top. Alright, so we'll keep going left. See if there's anything there. Maybe here. Good, been playing Kingdom Come. Very interesting, pleasantly hard. Yeah, you were playing it yesterday. I'm glad to see that you're still enjoying it. I know a lot of times when people play games nowadays, usually they don't really hold a lot of people's attention for very long. So I'm glad to see that it's doing a good job. Oh, is this the last keeper I need? Yeah, I think it is. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. This thing's gonna wipe me out. Alright, cool. Keeper's down. We'll try and get all the stuff I need. Petty Soul Gem, Dwarven Arrow, Steel Warhammer. Dragon Bone Mace. Which I think does more damage than the other things she's using, so I'll probably hand that over to her. I don't think she'll switch, but maybe. Yeah, I've got a couple good things. A couple things I might think might work for you. If you'll take them. Oh, you won't take the Dragonbone Maze, probably because you got a bunch of other stuff. Bow of Storms, Ebony Inferno Axe. I guess you're not going to use that bow, are you? And this Battle Axe doesn't seem like it's a good one, so... I'll take this Battle Axe, and I'll go ahead and give you... this mace. I like it better than The Witcher. If you like stealth, this is the game for you. You don't survive if you're not stealth. Literally, you don't survive. Oh, I do love me some stealth, so... toxic. Hmm. They're probably just floating souls. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I think I talked to her all about this, but I'll talk to her again. Get it out of the way. Hey, welcome back. How you doing today? My game audio is off. Thank you very much for letting me know. Man, I've got the worst. I should keep like a checklist on a sticky note here so I can remember to turn on and turn off things.
I've also studied a little bit on my own, but there's not much. When something is trapped in a soul gem, and then the energy is used... Well, I think it's specifically...
Just the black
Look at this
soul
list.
gems here.
The only things that can survive here are the ideal masters, the undead, and the souls themselves. Well, if you want to call that...
Okay, so there is a thing that I can shoot to open up stuff, which means I can probably find the last thing somewhere around here. Maybe. I have a plan for you as soon as you exit this place. Alright. Your cat stole your desk? Cats do that. Where it sits, it fits. Such is the cat mantra. If it fits, I sits, I guess really is how it goes. Where is this thing? I don't think it's here, so may not be able to... May not find the box I'm looking for in here. I think. Well, let me take the way up just in case. Now he's left it. That's it. All you had to do was complain about it. The cat heard you and was like, okay, I guess I shall leave. My presence is not appreciated. Oh geez, you guys are doing a lot of coin exchanges right now. I'm slightly worried. Appreciate him being in the room, just not on the desk. Oh, that ruby weighed me down. Okay, I guess I gotta figure out something to get rid of. Probably stuff in my miscellaneous. Let me see what I... Arvax skull. Attunement spear. Lot of black soul gems. Ugh. I think I had to start using them to power stuff up. Let's see, what can I get rid of? The Dwemer plates aren't great. I mean, they're 2 pounds, but maybe there's something better to get rid of. Ruined lexicons, silver ingots, skull. Oh, I definitely don't need that. Damn, I don't think I really have stuff I can get rid of. Maybe a couple things here or there, but... I guess let's start eating ingredients. Best way to go about it. Right? Barrett's ashes. I guess that's an ingredient, but... Crimson Nirnroot. I can't eat those. So, I feel like if I eat any of them, I will completely lose access to that quest. So eating it will reveal the first one. So if I don't know the first thing about it, it'll open it up. I see. Spadefish, that looks really nice. How have you been? I see you're still playing. Hey, yep, I still am. Slowly working my way through. I am in the Soul Cairn right now. I guess I'm doing Dawnguard stuff. So I will eventually find my way through it. My goal is to finish it by the end of this month. Who knows if that's actually going to happen or not, but... Alright, so... Done with this. I don't think there's much outside of here, so... We'll, I guess, go this way and check it out. Been learning and modding Stellaris, even though I barely play the vanilla game. After you play vanilla. Listen, I love Stellaris. Stellaris is one hell of a game. I'm definitely can't say I'm that great at it, but man, do I enjoy Stellaris. That's one hell of a... I would love to get a whole bunch of people together to play Stellaris together. That would be fun. That'd be amazing. Considering the size of Stellaris, and how many people you can actually get into one universe to play with each other, yeah, that'd be wonderful. Didn't think I'd see a mod where you can generate a 20,000 star map. Wow. That's pretty damn big. See, that'd be fun to play in with a whole bunch of people, though. I think so, anyway. Alright, so we turn east and head out east. We just need one more page. Yeah, but the log would be horrible. Yeah, trying to keep track of everything that's going on in the universe and everything. I mean, keeping track of your stuff, let alone all the other players. Ooh. The Bone Man, that's who's there. 600. What did I pick up? Oh, I picked up the bow, didn't I? Sure did. Get the bow out of here. Looks like that's all blocked off kind of stuff. Alright, give me 1 second. Hold on a second. All right. Can I go in here? Nope. This is not. It looks like it should have an entrance. Because it's obviously got all those gates trying to keep people out. Oh, yep, there is an entrance right here. Cool. Okay. Let's see. There's a chest, but I don't see any paper here. I'm looking for the last slip of paper, which I think is 9. Because I already have the others.
Where'd you come from? Done and done.
Took your computer 20 minutes to generate a 6K map, to be honest. Don't have a, I think, Ryzen 7 5800 8-core. Listen, you gotta talk to Jester. He knows way more about computers than I do. I am just a computer illiterate fuck who plays games here or there. I guess I'm not that computer illiterate, but, you know, I don't really know my way around the inside of my computers. Oh, okay, this must be a warp box. Oh, hold on, is there a... There's a thing over there. Let me get in this first.
Where'd you come from?
Looks like they're coming from the ground, Serena. Oh, man, I am loaded down with soul gems right now. I'm getting crazy. Oh, yeah. I mean, the basic stuff I completely understand. Half a sheet. Yeah. If we're talking about, like, CPU and stuff like that, I understand that kind of stuff. Soul Essence Gem. Full. Soul Essence Gem. Soul Essence Gem full removed. Black Soul Gem added. Huh. Yeah, I more mean that, like, parts. I don't really know my way around a graphics card. Soul Gem. Huh. Okay, that's how it works. So we'll head south. Unlock those 2 portions of the map. Yeah, I haven't kept up with any of that stuff in such a long time. iMage, multiplayer 5K. Should be slow processor. Might not be able to be here today due to being with friends. That's fine. All understood. Where the heck is this last page? I don't see it anywhere. Maybe it's here? You probably even know if it's on the opposite side of the galaxy. Not with that many. Yeah, that's a huge amount of stars and everything. You could barely manage a few solar systems. Listen, solar system management is tough enough. Having to go ahead and worry about, like, 1,000 stars? That would be a nightmare. I guess the page must be somewhere else. Is that why you make sectors to do it for you? Yeah, and then they break off and decide they're gonna be their own independent. Hold on, sorry. They decide they're gonna go ahead and be their own independent sector, and then suddenly you've got a whole bunch of people who may not be your friends. You know, you started them off, you think everything's good, and they break off, and then suddenly they become like their own little thing, and you think everything's going fine until they declare war on you, as has happened to me. That's why you do what my friend always does. Just give everybody the hive mind trait. Screw individuality. Make sure everybody's on the same page permanently. But the horrible micromanage don't want to deal with it. I suppose, but you gotta give up one for the other, I guess. May have to do a lot of micromanagement, but then you don't have to worry about at least surprises popping up out of nowhere. Where the heck is the last page at? I think I need page 9. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. Jupe's Opus, page 9. Where are you at? Let's see. Through a maze like there are several chests, find a portal, purple circle, and go through the portal up the stairs. Pages on the other side of the chest. Ah, damn it! It was the freaking maze thing that I was at. That's where it was. Heck. Alright, let's go back to that little maze thing. Apparently it was on the other side of the chest. On the upper portal. Must have just missed it. I wonder what Stellaris would be like when you start playing it. Imagine a single-player 5K map would be like. Do you want it to feel large like a real galaxy? Don't know if it's going to be like in mid or late game, but in the beginning, so you can run it fast. I feel like, I don't know, I tend to run my time slow. Maybe it's just me because I really enjoy managing everything, and I don't care how long it takes as long as it's run efficiently. But yeah, I've always really liked a slow game. Okay, so it is up here. Just need to find exactly where. It says it's upstairs through the portal behind the chest at the top. And the chest at the top is right here. Ah, there it is. Return. I just gotta go ahead and return. He is... Well, let's go run, I guess, until I find the wrong one. I think you would enjoy it, especially having that large a map. What does a normal map look like? Won't be bothered much because how many events pop up. I'm just slightly worried about mid or late. A lot of players complain about. Also with event mods. Yeah. Especially once you get to, like, quote, end game, too. That's probably going to be pretty horrific. I guess it won't be too bad if you manage to go ahead and leave your things and create yourself a good barrier. I assume that you've been to the end. I don't want to make that assumption, just in case you haven't been there. Don't want to ruin anything there. But yeah, having a barrier between you and any potential threats, let me just say it that way, would be a pretty good idea. And if it's that large, I assume you'd have plenty of barrier. I've only played the game itself for maybe 2 hours. Okay. Yeah, late game would be pretty interesting. And I understand, as I've played it close enough to late game to know what's going on. But, yeah, when you get to late game, it can be a pretty big worry dealing with stuff like that. We'll just check this out. I don't really need that. Super heavy for, not enough. I think you'll enjoy it. My friend always makes a really big blitz towards certain technologies. He's played it enough that he constantly aims for a very specific way that he plays. I don't think he's ever played on something that large. But, yeah, that'd be cool. I always keep telling him, because I think he is pretty masterful of the game himself, that if he were to go ahead and make Stellaris his main content, I think people would be interested in watching it. Because there's not many Stellaris players out there who specifically just play Stellaris. Is that bad? Because sometimes when I look up Stellaris battle scenes, it looks like it's at 15 frames. No, I wouldn't say it's bad. I think it's fine.
You have all of my pages. Finally. I never thought I'd see these again.
As long as you were having fun, that's what matters.
To me. Thank you. Now, Volume 2 begins. Oh, wait a moment. A pristine copy of my first volume. Only one in... And take this as well.
CSC just sent it. I won't be needing it any longer. Okay.
Spiritual form. I won't need it any longer. You did it. You have all
Okay,
of my
pages removed.
The barrier should be gone now. Let's head back.
I'm still hard at work on the second volume of my epic.
Okay. What did I get?
The sooner we get out of this place, the better.
I think Stellaris would be a lot more attractive for viewers if it were heavily modified in a way where it focuses on like a narrative story than someone actually playing it. Gameplay can be... Sing Jube's Opus added. Gameplay can definitely be pretty interesting if you know what you're doing. It is not a... It's not an easy game. Especially near the end game, not easy at all. The Eradicator, hero of Morrowind and savior of the Dunmer. Redeemer, Jube, the tale of rise of glory. Take peace out of his wings in a scuttle, so he couldn't maintain his flight. On a particularly hot day, I was traveling, a cliff racer without a nest. He was particularly feisty, that one, leading me on a merry chase across 3 miles of ash dunes. So he couldn't maintain it, but he still had quite a bit of stamina left, and he was trying to make me tire and chase. Almost 2 solid hours, and my Silt Strider was tiring, but I couldn't give up. I had sworn to eliminate the foul beast to the last, and I wasn't going to let it go. If I was going to stop the thing, it had to be fast. So I pulled my longbow and notched my last arrow. I took a deep breath, trying to get the cliff racer in my sights. It was literally a long shot with the beast gaining distance, and the Silt Strider bouncing around at full gallop. Finally, with a silent prayer, I released the string. The arrow sang through the air like a howling demon as it sliced its way towards its target. Finally, just as it crested the lip of the Foyada, the arrow slipped into its midsection. It let out a horrible cry and fell out of sight. Nice. I like how he is... Rising from the Fiora was an entire colony of cliff racers, and they were out for blood. Referring to tends to be pretty hard to do, because of how scripted it is in general. Guess a similar person who does that kind of thing. See, you'd have to have a whole bunch of people together, and I think what you'd need is a whole crew. If you were going to go ahead and play something like that, you need a whole crew of people, all playing Stellaris together, all trying to go ahead and create their own narratives, and all, like, streaming or all at least recording content on their own, and then compiling everything together so you can be like, Season 1, Stellaris, The Reach for the Stars. As the Feydangan Empire slowly began to awaken from its tenuous slumber, they realized that the stars were in reach, the vast voids calling to them, beckoning to be colonized. They began developing their technology, began slowly placing themselves into new alloys, developing new systems, software and hardware of which they could barely imagine, taking them in flight, pulling them off of the gravity of the same planet they had been, and thrusting their ambitions into the stars above. You know, you'd have to have something like that in order to really, like, get people going. And you'd have to do that for every player, so that way they get an introduction to what the player is doing, and then each season would focus on a different player or different episodes, like when people would be coming together for trade and stuff like that, or players encountering different, like, NPC aliens and stuff. It would be fun, I think, but it would require a lot of... It'd require a lot of coordination. Alright, let's see what this locket does. St. Jube's Locket. Or maybe it's Locket of St. Yeah, Locket of St. Jube. Carrying capacity increased by 50. Increased stamina by 50. It's not a bad locket at all. That would be my video for Stellaris. I had optimism of sentient, intelligent life out there, but for all I met was the black, empty darkness from the galaxy for hundreds of years. Yeah, that's a pretty good intro. That's pretty good intro. Oh, hello. Guy with cows. Guess I'll take all these soul husks. You and your cows are doing alright. Oh, is he farming soul husk? That's hilarious. Alright, let's continue on the thing.
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Very impressive.
She looks a little... She definitely looks a little older than her daughter.
You managed to destroy...
But she also
all
looks
3
stronger than
keepers?
her daughter, frankly.
Very impressive.
Able to give us the scroll now?
Please follow me.
I see.
Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate.
I can't believe we found my mother alive. Well, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. The sentiment makes sense. Immortal Blood, a whole bunch of scrolls, alchemy labs, soul husks.
Can't believe we found
Time
my
for
mother
some good
alive.
fight. Oh no, is there a fight coming?
The sooner we get out of this place, the better. I'm glad you're here.
Do 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 do
I
do
could
do.
be doing this alone.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
I'm glad you're
Do
here.
do do do
I
do
could be
do do.
doing this alone.
We're gonna try and just make stuff that gets rid of very heavy things, if possible.
I'm glad
These
you're
are all
here.
light. Bone meal is pretty heavy. Guess we'll put that with this spade here.
The sooner we get out of this place, the better.
Bone meal and giant's toe. Fortify conjuration, that's all light stuff. Bear claw, glowing mushroom, that's pretty light. Lockpicking, Fulmer ear, and Amira's root.
I can't believe we found my mother alive.
Fortify health, one-handed. Nope, that's all light. Restoration, salt pile, antler, sneak, hawk feather, human flesh. Let's see,
The sooner
frenzy,
we get out of this place, the better.
ravage health, eye of saber, scaber tail. Dwarven oil and salt piles. Roughly about the exact same weight. This to be a 1-to-1, which I don't really want to transfer like that. Moon sugar, and I guess I could put moon sugar and frost salts together.
The sooner we get out of this
It's
place, the better.
barely any change of weight, but
I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone.
fungal spore pods, and these are also equal weight. Restore Daedra hearts and some other stuff.
I can't believe we found my mother alive. Well, you know what I mean.
Let's see what else we got in here.
The sooner we get out of this place, the better. I can't believe we found my mother alive. Well, you know what I mean.
White caps don't weigh in too much, but just put the human flesh together.
I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone.
You get out yourself when you're hungry, eat a giant's toe.
I'm glad you're here.
Shock the denizens of the near.
Doing this alone.
It was a shock to the denizens of the near Imperium that they were able to find a common goal amongst each other, that of the stars beyond. With each boost in technology, so did boost the excitement of that of the Nikoro.
The sooner we get out of
In
this
that
place,
he
the
sought
better.
traveling into space itself. Now you're good. You're good.
I can't believe we found my mother alive.
High production video would take a lot of work. Yeah, there's a guy who my friend used to watch. He had whole seasons where he would play with a whole bunch of people, and they would all get together, and they would just play out a game, and it would have all kinds of narrative and everything with it. Were they raw or edited? I believe they did live streams, and then he had edited stuff down.
I don't think I could be doing this alone.
The Elder Scroll is just a bit further. Archon's vision is a world plunged in eternal darkness. What he fails to realize is how much attention would if eternal night, the order of the day, would be our destruction.
Yeah.
Until every last vampire was hunted
What's his
down.
YouTube called? Oh, I have no idea. I'd have to go ahead and... It's been a long time. I can ask him. He might remember. He might remember, because he played, like, I think 36 player, or 36 or 35 player, games. It is, but Stellaris isn't cooperating. So he is just a big old Zombo dragon. Take it. Yeah, so you have to find a sleep. That's a whole ass committee. Yeah, he had a whole bunch of people all playing it together. So that was truly exactly what it was. It was a whole community playing it together. It was a full galaxy. Federation, I'm guessing a simple solution of reinstalling doesn't work. No, actually, screw with load orders before I did that option for the game install. 86. Guess here. I'll shut the fuck up and stop just. Oh. Rolls of paper, void salts, glow dust, magic from the sky, effects of the Elder Scrolls. Afflicted. It is widely known amongst scholars that the Elder Scrolls entail a certain hazard in this very reading. The mechanics of the effects largely vary, and they are largely unknown. The theories of history and knowledge and divine retribution were the subjects of idle speculation with little investigation. How do you manage to put a whole ass 36 people to consistently play Stellaris? I don't know. Probably all friends or people that he knew together. All playing the game. Listen, if I knew that, I would already be doing it myself.
Big my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon. Volumes written on Durnevere allege that he can't be slain by normal means. It appears they were mistaken. Unless the soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide. It's possible that your killing blow has nearly displaced Durnevere's physical form while he reconstitutes himself. Minutes, hours, years. I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out.
Yeah, I like the way the mom looks. Her eyes are pretty cool.
Come on, she's leading us to the scroll. That's it. That's the last scroll. Come on.
She has a ton of stuff here. This is pretty cool. You take all your supplies here, lady. And your fire salts and frost salts and dust and all of that. Soul husk extract.
I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone. I believe we found my mother alive.
I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition. As much as it pains me to send you and Sorona back alone, I
Can't take the risk. I see. So she
Remember,
really
Harkon
does.
is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants. And promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing of value I have left.
Well, let me see about this because conjuration. Oh, I guess it didn't work. Never mind. Let's get on out of here first. Then we'll try it.
The sooner we get the scroll
I
home,
see.
the sooner we deal with my father.
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin.
I see. Thought you were dead.
Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch. Between life and death.
Oh, I like that voice actor. Ugh. Why are we speaking?
I believe in civility among seasoned warriors, and I find your ear worthy of my words. My claws have rended the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of
Oh! I know the voice actor. He's the voice of the Elder God in Soul Reaver.
or vanquisher in your tongue. Your words do me great honor. My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, Quinarin. I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor of you.
What's the favor?
For countless years I've roamed the soul.
He wants me to murder
in
him so I can...
unintended service to the ideal masters. Before this, I roamed the skies above.
I desire to
Tamriel.
return. Huh.
I desire to return there. I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me. I share a bond with this dreaded place.
Alright.
If I ventured far from the Soul Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more.
What do you need me to do?
I will place my name with you and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel.
Ooh.
Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen, your ally, and teach you my Thum.
That's cool as fuck. You have a strange instinct to pick the dragon. What do you mean?
Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal. I don't require an answer,
Dur
Quinarin.
Nevir.
Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right. There was a time when I called Tamriel my home. But those days have long since passed.
Curse.
The Dova roamed the skies,
Never.
vying for their small slices of territory that resulted in
Dying.
immense and ultimately fatal battles. I was, but
To pick.
unlike some of my brethren,
Oh, to pick on it?
sought solutions outside the norm in order to maintain my superiority. I began to explore what the Dova called
Stellaris does have a lot of cool stuff to it.
the ancient
I
forbidden
really
art.
enjoy Stellaris, but man, is it just an invested game. That's the only issue that I have with it. You can't just play Stellaris. You have to play everything. You have to just play it for forever. Once you start playing Stellaris, you're not playing anything else.
Of the undead. In return, I was to serve them as a keeper until the death of the one who calls herself Valerica. I discovered too late that the ideal masters favor deception over honor.
Just do a bunch
and
of
had
grandpa
no
disses.
intention of releasing me from
Why?
my
Because he's old? Man, I love his voice.
They had
His voice is like, he's a voice actor that I have found in my games, like, time and time and time again. And he always plays some undying, like, vast creature.
The Soul Cairn has become a part of what I am. I can never fully call Tamriel my home again, or I would
Sure about that? I never needed investment in other Paradox games.
I only hope
For one.
that you will allow me the precious moments of time there.
Like, I feel like Stellaris, sure, you could put time into Stellaris, but if you really want to play Stellaris, it's one of those games that you play Stellaris. You don't play other stuff, because there's so much to do, and it's so expansive. Like, I don't think I have ever completely finished a round of Stellaris, going all the way to the end.
You are the Dovahkiin, the Dragonborn. You may not be one of us in body, but you have earned the right to bear this title.
I'm glad we found the scroll.
Alright,
I wish you could come with us.
I'll do it, Dragon. I have no problems with it. I think you're alright. You may be a Zombo Dragon, but sure. Isn't that mostly because most people quit before the end of the late game? No, it's because the game is fucking humongous. The game is so long. Like, there is an end game, and you'll know when you hit the end game. Like, that is for sure. You'll know exactly when you start hitting end game. If there's like a giant, you may as well be setting off fireworks. But man, it is long. It takes a long time to get to that time period. I'd have to ask Evo how long on average it takes to get to end game. But I know he's put some pretty significant time into the game.
Get out while you can.
But yeah, I've never made it to the end because either I've been attacked by another civilization and died, or I've had multiple civilizations attack me and died, or I've gotten close to the end and something's happened that's wiped out my civilization, or my empire split in two and then then the other part of the empire took me out. Like, I've never made my way to endgame, but I know what endgame is, because, you know, Evo has gotten to endgame, so...
The screams, they pierce my mind. I can't stand. I live in a dark world where no light shines through.
Alright, let's hop on up.
Oh, after 10,000 years, I am finally free!
Most people probably will not know what the hell that is. What's with all these past lives of? What do you mean? Oh, this is the wrong way. Do I gotta go down? Oh, goes underneath. Okay. Was that you? What? Is this bitch double fisting staffs? I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could double fist staffs. That's hilarious. Oh, wow, that would have been much easier to do. Yeah, so I have just learned. That's pretty cool. Sooner or later see how expansive it is. Yeah, that you will. I'm sure you will enjoy it. Just, she scared me. Just know it is long. It is long. Hold on, am I going the right way? No, I think this is the wrong way, but... I did not need to know. That's okay. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in this game that I just don't know. So you'll find common knowledge stuff I am just unaware of. It's mainly because I always keep my healing magic on my offhand. So it's not like I've had really much time or chance to experiment with dual handing stuff. So I've completely forgotten anything that I can put things in my secondary hand because I've literally just like... Did you know that there used to be a horse pus mod that would crash Skyrim? Well, no, I didn't. There's a lot of stuff in Skyrim that I'm just unaware of, though. I get the feeling that I'm gonna go outside and the Lord is gonna be waiting for me. I feel like I'm gonna walk out of here and they're gonna, like, shoot me on the ground, or I'm gonna get like knocked out or something, or the father's gonna be there. I get this feeling that everything's going too well. And by that I mean the texture mod for the horse genitals was so detailed it crashed the game. That's hilarious. Hey, you know, people when they want to see that hussy, they're gonna do it. What do you mean, what? Apparently, the horse genitalia mod was so detailed that it crashed the game.
How much fucking detail could that have?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
Which one of Lord or the Lord? Father is the next quest? Ah, okay. Well, whatever the next quest is really wherever I'm going. Let's remove this. Let's see. What is fine? I've completely forgotten that this is like, that there's an outside world. I spent so much time in there. Elder Blood Peak, find a copy of it. This is retrieve the exploding firebolt scroll. But first, I gotta take a drop into, like, Solitude and sell some stuff off or whatever. Well, I mean, what do we have here? Ice Jet, Pine Frost. This is a camp, so maybe I can sell off the camp. Sell off the camp. Let's start there. Waiting for you to step on solid ground. I mean, I'm on solid ground, but you gotta wait. If you want me to murder a specific guard, you're gonna have to wait until I see the guard. Not just go ahead and cast it and then be like, that, any guard. Just wait until you see the person that you want to cast it on, and that will be my goal there. However ridiculous or unnecessary it is. No, that's not where we're going. We're not going on that boat. We're going to swim. Guess I'll start playing Stellaris now that I watched a detailed tutorial on how to play the game and using life mods and mods that make the fight a lot more pretty. Yeah, I really hope you enjoy it. Stellaris is a very enjoyable game for anybody that just, like, really wants to have an expansive galaxy war and experience. It's a good game, very detailed, pretty in-depth. Like, pretty big explosion. Well, you will certainly get that. Yeah, it's also kind of, like, bothersome that there's no water walking in here. There's just water breathing. I get that they put in a lot of things and not much stuff on water, but water walking seems like it should just be in the game. I wonder why there's so minimal spells. I'm curious if, like, magic in itself has just kind of died off over the period of time, or if, like, people just don't practice certain magics anymore, or if magic itself in Skyrim is limited, so they don't know certain spells. I'm curious what, like, the in-game reason for not having certain spells is. Rather than just, you know, hardware limitations and them taking out what they felt was, not good. Default combat is kind of meh, so you had a mod to make it better. Magical racism? I don't think that's the case, but... Cooking spit. Alright, let's see what can I cook. Probably nothing, because I never pick up food. Oh, spadefish, I guess. And nothing else. Better save? That's a really good idea. Oh, shit. Why'd you why? You said better save, and then immediately I am invaded by dragon. Wow. I'm not even scared of this regular-ass dragon. Wow. That was very anticlimactic. I don't need any of that. Let me just get those gold and those... Wow. Think of Skyrim as martial smartness and not the magical smartness. What's this magical racism you speak of? Oh shit! Oh shit! Frickin' bandits came out of nowhere! No! Ugh. That was scary. Jesus. Better save. Man, fuck that. I'm never saving again. Next time you guys mention better save, I know what's coming. Better save, I see. You got me. You got me. I completely fell for that. Hook, line, and sinker. It's interesting. Hammerfell garb. That's pretty interesting. Redguard boots. I think I actually have one of these hoods. Scimitar. Can I take this? I'd be unable to run, but... That was you? Yeah, I figured it was you. couldn't imagine very many people who would be like, hey, you better save, and then immediately follow it up with, haha, gotcha, bitch. Let's see. Oh, I have 2 scimitars, so let me just drop one of these. Okay. Can you give me one example of your playthrough as something very interesting happened? Let's see. I think I had, in one of my playthroughs, I had, I think, 5 or 6, 6 sections of my empire all break off within, like, a day of each other. And, like, my entire empire got, like, reduced to a full 1/6 of its size after that happened. The dragon wasn't yours? Yeah, dragon just came out of nowhere. Just generic dragon spawn. You know, just talking about generic dragon spawn. Let me, marked for death. Summon. Hear my voice and come forth. I summon you in my time of need. Ah. I see. So he is a, so is he like a... I will keep him there. I won't use it. Why? How? Because, like, if you make sections, like, it's possible that certain segments of your empire, they can try and break off for independence. So you could technically get stuck in a civil war, or a section of your empire could just break off, and then you have to deal with them, you have to deal with them being their own independent empire. Like, it is not as simple as just play games. Sometimes you get stuck with parts of your empire. Can other species do that too? Yeah, that they can. Other species can do that too. Like if you uplift an empire or something else like that by making competing faction. Yep, that is the case. But it was literally like parts of my empire that just broke off. Whether you're uplifting a species or things like that, that can happen. But yep, that was the most interesting thing I've had happen to me, is I lost all of my empire and was reduced to a 1/6 of my power. And there was really nothing I could do about it. Gave me a diamond. Well, thank you for the diamond. I'm just hoping... Should have purged them all. Well, I didn't think that they were gonna, like, do what they did. I mean, and that's the thing, I couldn't really fight against them. At that point, I had lost a lot of power and everything, so it's not like I could have just immediately attacked them and won. I probably would have lost that fight, honestly. Hold on, am I going the wrong way? Yeah, I sure am, so I guess I'm heading to... to Solitude. Seems to be my current goal here. The diamond is payment for you vanquishing the bandits? Oh. Man, if that's the case, all you gotta do is summon a whole bunch of, like, overlords on me, and I'm dead at that point. Actually, surprisingly enough, the large set of mud crabs things does work, but working together with other players is the absolute best way to eliminate me. Like, if everybody gets together and everybody jumps me at once with different abilities, yeah, I'm definitely down. There's no surviving teamwork. Should have summoned the Alter Dimension Lovecraftian god that treats your race as a pet. That's funny. You don't want to eliminate me? Listen, if you do eliminate me, every 10 kills nets you a free dragon summon. Cultist, Flame Atronachs. Oh, these guys. You see. Not that kind of person. I'm glad that you more like just seeing and contributing to it than anything, because, you know... Oh, Staff of Reanimation? Oh, that's gonna clock me total out, isn't it? Alright. Honeycomb, I guess. Potion of Cold. Arrow. You shoot 3 times and the dragon is no more. I think that's pretty much for most dragons. If I can get a sneak attack on a dragon, I'm taking out a dragon in 3 shots. Probably less than 5 shots. If it's a regular dragon and I don't, or if it's like an ancient dragon or something, and I see it and it sees me, I'm in for a much more protracted battle. Lasting potency. Resist colds. Let's see, scrolls. I gotta use these scrolls of the... I really gotta figure out what the hell to get rid of. Like, I just don't have enough weight. That's why I'm trying to get to Solitude, to get rid of some stuff. Or just play the Origin, where you have the sugar daddy Fallen Empire always helping you every chance you get, the Scion. I guess I prefer to make my own way in games like that. Soul Husk interrupts the Soul Drain effect. Resist 10% of magic. Books. Scrap of paper, ready shipments, journals, notes. Bear of Markarth. Book of Fate. I still don't know what to do with this. It's stolen, but... Book of Life and Service. Let's get rid of one of those. Oh, am I still overweight? I thought I got rid of a pound there. Steel ingot. Yeah, I guess a steel ingot can go. Oh. Steel ingot going down this path just sounds like a Carno. Rollin', rollin', rollin'. Keep that ingot rollin'. Rollin', rollin', rollin' away. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Oh, I guess it's gone now. Alright, hold on 1 second, guys. Give me a second, guys. I had something for work that I just went ahead and checked that I need to go ahead and update real quick, so it'll be like a couple minutes. All right, all good. Sorry about that. As you guys know, my day job is government worker, so if I gotta get something done, sometimes I gotta stop what I'm doing to do it. So, all right. Bring both of the scrolls to Dexian, but we're gonna leave that be. All right, let's continue. Sorry for the spoiler here, but I think you need a best trader is Resod. Khajiit moves from Markath to Whiterun. You can beat him by luck. I think I've encountered him once. He does have some pretty good stuff. Whenever I see the Khajiit outside of a city, I always check their inventories because I feel like they have some of the best stuff, and their rotating inventories, you never know what you're gonna find in there. So I always go ahead and check them. I also really wouldn't count, like, telling me what the best merchant would be as a spoiler. I mean, I assume I would encounter him anyway. Oh, I thought that was a person there for a second. Just a fallen tree trunk. Something funny about the government? One of your favorite Skyrim moments is when you're walking and something happens. I've been walking around and a lot of something has happened. Stellaris has told me something is always funny about the government. Because of my employer, I don't really have much of an opinion, nor do I express anything political on the channel, so, everybody is free to their opinions. I just don't really discuss politics here. But, I mean, hey, if the government wasn't up to something, then would anything get done? I mean, let's be honest, we all make the joke about the government not doing anything anyway. Only Skyrim politics? Yeah, only Skyrim politics here. We only discuss, whether the Imperium or the Separatists are in power.
Word is Elenwen's Europe. Reported at the Dalmor Embassy. One of the guests went someplace they shouldn't. There's quite a commotion.
Huh. Why do you hate the cat people? Alright, it's nighttime anyway, there's not much I can do here.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
You want to use their fur as mats? Well, that's not very Dragonborn of you.
Spare some gold for a veteran? Can you spare us?
Here, have a gold piece.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to...
Alright, let me wait until these shops are open so I can get rid of some stuff. Who says the Dragonborn can't do that? What, just turn the cats into fur? Listen, if there were a skinning mod, maybe I'd be more interested in it.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter
Feel
keeps me
free to
fed.
make requests.
My working days are done.
Skeever anytime you want to hear a tune.
If you use dragon skills as armor, then I can use cats. I guess that's true.
Let me just drop everything. Radiant raiment as the Wait. You're that new bard, the one who
Saved the festival, aren't you?
That was a good bit of work. You'd think so, wouldn't you? I'm fine, thank you for asking. Take a look.
Yeah, take a look. Alright, I can sell some stuff here so I can get rid of... What do I have that I can get rid of? My Staff of Frenzy. Which I'm never gonna need. Apparel, let's go and see if we have anything that I can truly get rid of. Debella, Mara. Moonstone Circlet, sure.
Finally.
Why don't
In
you
the
just use
castle,
deer
we used
skin?
to just be able to see Solitude.
I mean, hey, have you ever seen a cat skin fur coat? Neither have I. And that's why you do it. Apothecary. Let's stop in there. It just feels better to conquer something, you know, that has more sentient intelligence. That's how murderers think.
Welcome to... so you're an alchemist then?
What about the weasels? Alright, let's get rid of the Staff of Animation. Yeah, that works.
Don't forget me next time you need herbs and potions.
Like to call it exploration of the mind? Well, some people would call that, an exploration of the penal system.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. Viren said you.
But I get what you're saying.
A bit of this and a bit of that.
A bit of this, a bit of that. Alright, what have we got? Let's get rid of this crown. It weighs too much. Rings, I don't care too much about. Hammerfell garb, I like the look of it, so maybe I'll do something with it. This, circlet. Lock of St. Jude. Necklace of Mending. I like how the party boots have no weight to them. That's pretty cool, but they also have no armor, so... Why would you want to skin a capybara? Capybaras have done nothing to nobody. I like how the Spellbreaker is only 166 gold. Because it's just such a weak piece of armor in comparison to any other Spellbreaker. Say that, but that's like, barely anything compared to what horrors go on in the space politics. Don't see me going around destroying entire planets with trillions of people on it. I suppose so. Cure disease, cure poison. I don't need that. Deadly magic poison. True strength. True shot. Resist colds. And get rid of that too.
Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
They're rats. No one's gonna miss a few thousand of them. Jeez. You just think of weasels as rats? Listen, a weasel is an important part of the biological ecosphere. Just because it's the same reason why when people are like, let's murder all the mosquitoes. I'm like, only 5% mosquitoes are bloodsuckers, and they're like the world's third largest pollinator. So you would eradicate all the mosquitoes around the world and doom all of our crops and stuff just for the tiny 5%. Alright, miscellaneous. Let's get rid of some other stuff. You're too peace-loving? Me? Yeah, I mean, I tend to think of the greater good when possible. I do. I know not everything can always be hunky-dory. I'm too humanitarian. You know, I'm just trying to do what I think would be good for everyone when possible. Just kill off all the females, they're the ones that suck the blood. Yeah, but even then, like, it's still only 5% of, like, of mosquitoes. Like, it's a very specific species. Most mosquitoes are just nectar eaters. The females only bite and use blood when they're trying to go ahead and make more,
100% thought you said neckbeard eaters.
neckbeard eaters?
Yeah, that's what I thought you said.
Yeah, that's the mosquito, the neckbeard eater.
Those are the ones you're gonna get.
5% too many? Oh, jeez. Sometimes the good thing about murdering the trillions of life forms that suck blood like the church does with vampires. Jeez.
Jesus.
Listen, vampires serve a part of the ecosystem too. Let's get rid of all of it.
At least those mosquitoes are actual bloodsuckers and not
Empty skooma bottle? Now we gotta keep
not,
that.
like, innocent lives.
Gold ingots. Why kill them when you can use our biological knowledge and modify them to suck fat?
Because that is
That's
not feasible. That is not how that works. Fat is a
Here's a
gas.
question. What exactly are they getting out of it? Oh, thank you. Like, my question is, when a vampire is sucking blood, are they getting sustenance from the blood itself? Are they in need of iron? Like, is there something, are they going after
It's
the
color
platelets?
red, clearly.
But I'm just curious, like, what exactly do they need?
There's a hole in
There's a hole in your what?
my sock.
Oh, that's not what I heard. Church, and I'll never understand them. Leaving people alone, just trying to mind their own business. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see.
Can dogs have strawberries?
I don't know. But you know who does know? The miniature computer.
Uncle Google.
Yes. Oh no, I have this Reaper Gem fragment. Ah, damn. Okay, I guess I'll have to eventually go back there for it. To summon out whatever that Reaper is. Let's get rid of this ingot. We'll smelt down some ore. I don't really know what I need with it,
The
but...
internet said you can have strawberries. I don't think you've ever had strawberry before.
Blood is one of the most nutritious. They probably just like the taste, to be honest. It's understandable.
Animals don't do that. They don't do.
Yeah, but we're talking about vampires.
Oh no, they literally need.
Yeah,
Oh,
but the
because
question...
Vampires are considered undead. That is their form of consuming life force to keep them alive.
Okay, but wouldn't there be better ways to consume life force? And also, why do vampires in
That
this...
was so gentle.
Here I am pro-human, and anything that isn't human, help us should be cleansed? Man, that is terrible.
And that is exactly why aliens won't come visit.
Yeah,
us.
that's... Man. Yeah, I can't think that way. Who knows? Yeah, sure, it's a possibility that aliens could, like... Aliens could come down and do terrible things, but they could also provide some interesting stuff.
To be fair to them, we're probably still in the Stone Age.
The problem is with... Okay, and we can get into this big topic here. I guess it's going to be a big one here. The problem that I find with relying on alien technology, should some aliens come down from the skies and give us stuff, is that when you take the thing from the alien and you're like, hey, let me go ahead and build off of their technology, who knows if you're really building into their hands and you have like a Mass Effect thing that's going to happen
Building a fucking
where
death weapon.
where you're building into certain, like, you're building into the hands of an alien who knows that they're gonna go ahead and end up wiping you off the face of the planet, and you're
Build them the thing that's gonna kill you.
right, and you're building along the lines that makes it easiest for them. Like, there's who knows. At the end of the day, we've got to make that thing, but I feel like if we were to go ahead and somebody from space immediately approaches us and our first response is blow it out of the sky, I feel like their next response is going to be blow it out of the universe. Like, just we had to at least think that way. And I mean, it's not like we couldn't fight off aliens. A lot of people tend to think that we are completely incapable of doing stuff, but we have some pretty solid technology in the world. There's a lot of stuff out there in the world that
Hello,
people just
I'm
don't
Gisli.
take into account.
Welcome to the center of the world.
Like
Or
like
at least
gauze technology, like rail guns. Those things, I don't know if a force field could really stop a rail gun just because of pure speed. And I can't see like some type of physical barrier stopping that fully. I don't know. Maybe. You recently watched a food series where one dude goes around the world and shows cuisine. So many people eat animal blood.
Don't think you can barter with me like one of those damn shopkeepers.
You feel like the church is the reason you don't have magic anymore. I feel like we didn't have magic to begin with. But I don't think religion has anything to do with, you know, how magic would have manifested. I mean, as a matter of fact, I would assume that the churches, if there was actual magic, would have had a lot better understanding of magic than most people out there. Not saying outright hostility, just saying eventually we need to overcome them and have a homogeny, whether through money, military, best of all, democracy, for the benefit of all humans.
It keeps uploading my stuff in doubles.
Then it's probably because it's uploading in doubles. Get rid of one of them. Go to your channel thing.
It's been a while since I've done anything on YouTube.
You know who does know?
These hands.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can use those hands to type it into Google. For the benefit of all humans. I am very much a benefit of all humanity kind of person, but like at the end of the day, like somebody's going to have to make some hard decisions, but like you cannot forgo humanity for the sake of humanity, because if you do, what's the point? You stop being human. The only real true ever safe from outside danger is when it's all dead. I guess if that's a pretty radical way of thinking about it. You don't actually know. That kind of mentality is probably the reason why if aliens discovered us and we retaliated, they would just wipe us off the face of the planet immediately. We would be either quarantined or immediately have the force of aliens upon us. Simple as that. You can't have that mentality when you're going into it. Because that mentality is the reason why a lot of natives got wiped out whenever we came over here. Because they immediately like, oh, us people from these civilized things, we need to wipe them out because they don't deserve to live. You know, that literally goes down that road of wipe them out. Because they're taking up our land, they're taking up our resources. So that's a bad mentality to have. It leads to a not so great thing. Oh shit, get out of here, Frost Dragon. Get out of here, Frost Dragon. No. No. Oh, yeah, Frost Dragon, take on that Sabertooth. I'm ready. If you legalize crime, the crime rate goes down. That is... It's technically true. Sweezy Money, hello. Welcome. How are you doing? Of Dwindling Magic. I don't think I have one of these, so... I think we're all good there. Take that. Alright, Dragon, come on. Hurry the hell up. Give me your soul. Thanks, Dragon. Your deposit is appreciated. It's just the hunter or hunted theory. There's always something out there ready to hunt us down. The only way you can is wrestle it is to hunt them down. Yeah, I guess that is true. But at the same instance, if everybody has that mentality, the universe wipes itself out. An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. The world has always been blind. Well, I mean, if you keep murdering, keep plucking out eyeballs, then they continue to be blind. You just don't know you're blind. Ah, I see. We're getting into the philosophical here. What do you feel as though I am blind about? Let's start there.
Oh, okay. I don't know who that is. I thought Shane was saying that. I'd be like, you are a literal fucking child. What do you mean?
All right. Where the hell am I? Oh, this will take up to the queen. I guess I'll go up here. I'm already on my way, so we'll knock out this dragon thing first. Partial blindness doesn't mean you still aren't blind. Okay. So once again, what do you feel as though I am blind about?
I said I wore glasses. That's what they were responding to.
Oh. Alright, we'll slowly head up this thing to, we'll grab that book. Then we'll go back to the other one. I hear you, dragon. Yep, you have been heard and acknowledged. I'm a-comin'. Oh, a blood dragon. Okay.
Huh, come at me, dragon.
Get out of the way, troll. I'm trying to battle a creature of primordial energy. That voice, it hurts you? Okay. Oh shit, this is the thing where I had to go all the way around because they designed this and it wasn't very well designed. There we go. Working together, helping for all humanity is a good thing, yeah, but it blinds you from the reality of the world. First off, let me put out there I am 33 and am well aware of the cruelty of the world, before I continue. Can't guarantee aliens we'll meet, whether it's first or future, will be a hunter rather than a friendly species. Sure, absolutely correct. Nobody can guarantee that, even if there are any out there. Like, how in nature there are animals that work together, but at the end of the day, it's a balance of hunter be hunted. Sure, I understand that, but it doesn't mean that I should go out with the idea of murder everything. Like, let's be frank here. If you go out with the intent... If you go out with the intent and idea that everything is going to be against you, you'll never have the opportunity to see when things are not. Oh. She resurrected a cow. So, like, sure, I think the best way to go about it is Daedric War Axe of Devouring. I feel like that's better than what she has. act optimistically, think pessimistically. Yes, you may get mugged if you go down that dark alley, but you also have to assume that not every single person is going to go ahead and try and take all of your money. Like, going around like that is how paranoia starts. I completely understand both sides of that argument. Yeah, you can't always assume, so you should just assume everyone's dangerous, but at the same point, if you go around assuming everyone's dangerous, you're going to turn into that dude from Oblivion who's like, you have to follow everyone. Make sure that they are not following me. I'm not paranoid. They're after me.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. You're going to turn into that. I know they all want my money. But it's you gotta have a balance of it. You have to believe in the good of humanity. Here's what you do. Outstretch with one hand while keeping your knife on the other. There's no... It's the dwarven way of thinking. Put out your hand to offer them a hand, but keep your warhammer heavy. Oh, did this stray dog just ruin somebody's day here? Oh, hello, stray dog.
Did you update your thing earlier?
What? Oh, is there an update? Probably not. Oh, stray dog, well, come with me. I want you to come on with me. Come. Or is Miko considered still in my party, even though I have no idea where Miko is? If I see your wallet drop out of your pocket, you'll take it? I mean, that's just... Then that just makes you, that makes you a bad person. You're acting how I want you to act. I'm telling you my true thoughts and fake space policy because you're human. Just like me, my fellow comrade. Yeah, but at the end of the day, you gotta take the age-old saying that the blood of the Covenant is heavier than the water of the womb. You know, the people who you decide are your family, or who you decide are your comrades, will always be more important than people who may go ahead and call you family. You always decide your family. Life doesn't always give you the best of cards, but it does give you the ability to make your own decisions. Not all the time are the people who have brought you into the world going to be the people who carry you through it. So, you know, who knows? Maybe some alien species out there is going to be somebody really important to me. I picked a bad what? You better calm down, bandit. You literally don't even know who I am. Don't worry about anything of importance like phones or credit cards. Besides that, you're taking it? I guess if that's... You know, if I dropped my wallet and my money was missing, my physical cash was missing from my wallet, I would go ahead and take it as somebody needed it more than I did. Clearly, if somebody was going to take my stuff, yes, it may be a shitty thing, but they clearly needed the money more than I did. You can simulate it through Stellaris. That's a really bad simulation. Stellaris, I would not say is... I would not say that Stellaris is, what shall we call it? Lore accurate. Orothium. Do I?
Get to 203 out of 200.
Oh, meaning I need to move it. Yeah. Let me go do that at some point. Yeah. I'll do that next time. We'll move it over. If you found a wallet, give it to them if you can find them, or give it to an authority. Guess I can't pickpocket you, so you're just gonna die. Hold on. This... Oh, it's back there. I remember this place. Mace etiquette. Yeah, I remember this place.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
You yield? Nope. I thought you yield. What happened to that? Just yielding and then suddenly you start attacking everything, huh? Yeah, you yield. Okay. The only thing you're yielding is your life. You're an upper-standing, pro-human xenophobe? That sounds like Cerberus to me. Dwarven Hall.
Phobia implies that they're, you know...
Madness. Necklace of Remedy. I think I already have one, so... Alright, cool. Good stuff.
Let's move faster. The sun is... It's not great for my skin.
Let's see. Where are we going next? We have... Dawnstar. Oh, kill Baytild in Dawnstar. Well, that seems to be my next thing. Actually, you know what? Let's go to Morthal to start with. Morthal seems like it's a good place for me to go ahead and sell some stuff, lighten my load. Dump my load, if you know what I'm saying. I love Mass Effect, and sadly for Celebrex and humanity, they were corrupt since the beginning, and the cause of the fact that the Elusive Man was corrupted the moment he touched the Prothean device. I wouldn't say that. The Elusive Man had a good mentality, but the problem was he was blind and unable to go ahead and recognize that he was inflexible. That's the problem. The Elusive Man was inflexible. He was unable to recognize the fact that he was following along a path, the same path that he should have known by studying all these documents and everything. That, like, building along a certain path means that you are forced to go ahead and go along wherever that path takes you. Be it technology, be it a road or anything. That's the problem with like, major highways make it easier to go ahead and navigate from one area to another, but think about all the places that are completely circumvented, unable to be visited, or die off because they no longer are on a main thoroughfare. So you have all these places that just don't see any traffic or don't see any things. And it's the same way with the development of technology, humanity, and everything else. The Elusive Man decided he was going to build on a predetermined path, knowing full well that he may not be able to go ahead and change that, but he caused humanity to go ahead and get into a predicament because of it. If he had been more flexible, maybe him and everybody else could have done more.
I mean, maybe if he wasn't indoctrinated. Since he was the entire time.
Shane? No. Absolutely not.
There ain't much to offer.
No.
Running an inn weren't my plan.
I'm gonna put a big no on that one right now.
So I joined him.
What did you do?
No. There was nothing good about that. We're gonna put a stop on that one
Sate
right
that
there.
appetite, hmm?
Ancient Nord arrows, 114. Can I do that? 105. We'll sell them out there.
Until next time.
When he touched the Prothean before he made his secret, his logic made sense, but his mind was warped from the logic. It was from a comic book about the elusive man because he made his splinter. He was indoctrinated very long ago. Yeah, but I mean, that's only... I mean, if it was from a comic book, technically it was a source material. But, I don't know. I haven't read a lot of the extra stuff, so I don't know enough about the outside of the video games. Any of the extra stuff. So you have me at a disadvantage here. I have no idea, Oh, can I go in here? Valiant's house. Yeah, I think I can.
Purchase. I have many spells available. Do come in. My talents are... So
I am
you wish
here to
master
purchase
the
stuff.
arcane arts.
Yeah, you've got me at a loss if it's from, like, extra material. I mean, look at the dude. You can see he's indoctrinated. You can see it in his dead robotic eyes. Yeah, at some point you could, but the thing is, when I saw his eyes, I didn't necessarily think he was indoctrinated. I assume he'd had some procedures done, but indoctrination was definitely not what I thought it was. Let me get rid of a lot of these potions. We'll hold on to those, because I feel like that'll be better. Carrying capacity, I'm just going to get rid of. Bow damage. Extra magicka. Only has 180. Yeah, sure.
Alright then.
I mean, because there's a lot of people who would have had procedures done to improve their eyesight or things like that in that kind of universe. I just assumed that was part of it. Alright, we'll continue along. His eyes reminded me of a lot of the first Lizard Man main villainy in the first Mass Effect. The first lizard. Are you talking about? Are you talking about whatever the fuck his name is? The babe, what's the name of that race?
What?
What's the name of that race?
I don't know what you're talking
What
about.
the
I can't
the,
hear you because I'm about to start my stream.
the one that Garrus is?
Torian.
Yeah, you're talking about Turians. I mean, they're not really lizard people.
They're not even lizard.
Yeah, they're not even remotely lizard people. He also just spewed stereotypical evil. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of a lot of villains nowadays because I feel like when people create villains, they're not really creating a villain. They're just creating the physical form of somebody they feel should be evil, which always kind of bothers me because I'm like, a real villain should have a reason for doing what he does. But it makes sense when you take into account like that the Reapers were in control at that point and they were doing what they do, and he was just you know, he at that point was just a tool. Have you ever wondered if we never became the alpha species, what animal would? I assume that if we hadn't come, if the dinosaurs hadn't been wiped out, either the raptor or the Troodon would be the dominant species. But if we're talking about, like, intelligent life, as it had gone and we hadn't become, the Neanderthals. And if not the Neanderthals, some other type of humanoid. Serena, please help. Okay. Fledgling. Okay, so that's dead. Oh, because they were in the sunlight, so they must have taken a lot of that damage. Vampire dust. I am surprised they came out here in the sunlight to come fight me. Dust. I think your favorite part of the Mass Effect was the lore, relationships, and just wholly contrived that Shepard was slowly getting indoctrinated through the game series. You think so? You think that he was indoctrinated? Ah, so you take to the idea, to the theory that Shepard was indoctrinated. So I assume if that's the case, then you feel like, the red ending is the true ending to the game. I don't think he was I think he was going through the process of being indoctrinated.
What do you need, my friend?
Rhea.
Oh, hey there. I killed a bear yesterday. Did you kill anything?
Oh, who is Rhea? And why am I just like, hello? Oh. I see.
Someone like you to be the harbinger. But Kodlak trusted your judgment, and so will I.
Interesting.
I've already given you a job. Now get to it.
Honest. Most of the evil demons you see are darker in color. Well, if you are seeing evil demons, then I feel like you should be more in contact with the church that you are feeling is the cause of many of the problems. From what the Insect Hive Queen told me, and I know about indoctrinate. Oh.
Dragons?
No. Hey, kid. Oh, jeez. Okay, he's on the run. He seemed like he was going through the signs, and there were a lot more evidence. I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing, Cosmic Emperor?
I'm really not in the mood.
Okay, hold on.
State your business or take your leave.
I gotta get rid of some of these ingots and stuff.
Miner who swings a pickaxe, drinking money.
I'm really not in the mood. State your business or take your leave.
There we go.
Drink on the job. Well, what is
We're talking about indoctrination and Mass Effect. Yep, that we are. Okay, so I've got to
I'm really not in the mood.
take this lady out.
Or take your leave.
Unfortunately, they're a little flat.
I've a mind to run, so if you'll excuse me.
Now I remember. You're that new member of the Companions. So, you what? Fetch the mead?
Alright, we're gonna have to wait. Because we're gonna get her while she's asleep or some shit.
So, like I was saying, I adapted it from not using
Seems our boy doesn't only convince you that Shepard could be into. Oh, it's possible. It's possible he could be. I've thought about it myself. But at the end of the day, the problem comes down to, at the end, he has free choice. The indoctrination part couldn't happen because at the end, you're still given free choice. Whether or not you decide to go ahead and side with the Reapers, whether or not you decide to side with the humans, whether or not you decide to go ahead and do the all merge, like, you still are given the choice. So there's no way he could be indoctrinated by the end, even if he was going through the process of it. Alright, let's try and go for it. Last witness killed. Report back. So that's done. So we'll take that gold. Key to the house. Lockpick. Gold necklace. Silver ring. That's it. What's the weirdest dream you've ever had? Oh, jeez, I can't even begin to, like... I've had a lot of dreams over the years. I used to write a lot of them down, but I couldn't tell you now anymore. Probably some weird shit like, Beyblades in, like, the forest, like, riding on, like, fighting tops, where, like, there were werewolves and whips and all kinds of stuff like that. Septimus Cygnus Outpost, give him the lexicon. Alright, so, we'll start with that. Looks like it's the closest here. Just like every other character we see go through Indoctrinate, they have free will, but it's just that they're too blinded until it's too late. Yeah, but at the end, they do have... The problem is that, like, they only take one course of action, which is always going to be the best course of action for the Reapers. And at the end of the day, like, the only best course of action is to consistently... is to wipe out humanity, because that's what they were intending to do. That's what they were programmed to do. That's what they did. I guess programmed isn't the right term, because they're well past their programming at that point. I'll leave it. If you were wanting a video game or a movie or a show, that video game would you want to... What video game would you want to be a show or a movie? Ooh, if I had the choice? Well, the game that I want to be a movie is already in the progress of being made a movie, and they've chosen a good actor for it. So my only issue with them making Metal Gear Solid into a movie is whether they're gonna follow Shadow Moses or whether they're gonna try and come up with a unique storyline. If they try and come up with a unique Metal Gear storyline, it's gonna fail. But if they follow Shadow Moses and they follow the video games and everything, then yeah, you know, they could do Metal Gear Solid, the first one with the Shadow Moses incident, and there would be no problem whatsoever. Just had a dream about a dolphin in a lab that you were having a conversation about how to get better grades in school. That is quite a weird dream. Like how they talk when they go through indoctrination, you see those misty black shadow in your dreams, getting headaches, with Shepard to go through a lot. By the third game, he's around the Reapers, ships through space, so it must have had effect on him. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm sure he was starting to feel it. I don't know if the indoctrination was, like, if it was taking hold or not, because he had the Prothean device to begin with, which I'm wondering if it did give him an, like, at least some semblance of resistance. Had effect on him, like the whole nightmare about him being scarred, that child dying when it takes... Why does he care so much about one child, not all the other people he killed? From my personal experience, let me put this one in. It's the same reason why I think about the one person who I had died in my arms overseas, rather than a lot of the people who I've known who have died. It's kind of a scarring experience. Sometimes stress can do that to you. It can cause you to fixate on a particular event or a particular person. Having gone through that, I can answer that one. What's with the long writing? That's called a conversation. I mean, he's writing because he's talking. Yeah, but he knew nothing about this child. It doesn't. That's not how stress works. That's not how stress works. Whether you know something or not, or whether you know somebody or not, your body and your mind do very strange things. you know, when you have people in your dreams, those are people that you've interacted with at some point in your life, or usually that you see in the passing of your day. Your brain remembers, you certainly don't, and they make up the background of your dreams and stuff like that. It's just like when you see one person and it's a significant event. That's kind of what post-traumatic stress does. You fixate on one particular event or one particular thing, and you can't get past that particular that description or that thing. It just sits there, and no matter what you do, that becomes the fixation that your brain sits on. You had a dream that snakes were fighting in your backyard? You dream about animals a lot, huh, Shane? Yeah. Stress works in mysterious ways. You can't exactly choose your trauma. Just can't understand the emotional logic of a fixation. He's never had this weakness, character weakness before. Time he's had so much. Yeah, but also at that point, he has dealt... Think about the amount of stress he's been under. Think about the amount of things that he's done. Like, in everything has a breaking point, and I'm sure Shepard was reaching his. Like, even if we're discounting indoctrination and everything else, Shepard was absolutely reaching his. And it only takes one time for things to fall apart. I think I could.
When the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex. The box contains the heart. The essence of a god.
Okay, so this guy is trying to get a devoted my life to the Elder Scrolls Spirit knowledge is a passing awareness when compared to the mind of divinity. As an individual is weak enough to break down from that, of all things. That's not how, once again, that is not how the brain works. Once again, you don't get to choose your trauma. My dad, let's put this as an example. My dad was a Navy SEAL. Everybody has their breaking point. Trust me, because I was raised by somebody who has the mental fortitude to handle pretty much everything. And I have seen that even the strongest people have their breaking points. No matter what you think, Shepard was still human. He wasn't infallible. And regardless of how much of a hard individual he was, everybody's got a breaking point.
The Daedric Prince of the Unknown, Hermaeus Mora.
Hermaeus Mora.
I thought there were no secrets left to know.
Oh my goodness.
Spoke to him.
Till he first spoke to him, why do I feel like...
His will. A few murders.
Don't believe he was human. He was a living... there you go. That's why.
The secrets I can endure. In time, he brought me
here. You had a weird nightmare in the middle of the night. Some weird dragon thing attacked me. Woke up at the dog's backyard. Woke up. Well, here you are. Is this the box?
The ceiling structure interlocks in the tiniest fractals.
Okay.
Tremor blood can loose the hooks, but none alive remain to bear it. A panoply of their brethren could gather to form a fact.
And all that, it's just that everything I know about the lore of the character Shepard just itching something that's telling me that it isn't it.
Not even them.
He's still human. He probably dealt with a lot of nightmares all the time. You just never saw it. So the one time when you saw his nightmares, you're basing it completely off of that. He probably dreamt about him being the sole survivor and everything. Harvest elf blood, harvest high elf, wood elf, dark elf. Oh my god. You serious? Falmer blood? What the fuck is going on with this? Orc blood? This has to be something to do with the Ogma Infinium. Because the Ogma Infinium in Oblivion had you grab each of those souls. I'm gonna assume that the Ogma Infinium is in there. I don't think there is a heart. This looks way too much like the Oblivion quest. Yeah, I think the Ogma Infinium is in there. Oh, speak, wretched abyss.
Come closer.
Oh.
Bask in my presence. I am Hermaeus Mora. I am the guardian of the unseen.
Hold on, you guys. I won't be able to read chat for a bit because I have no way. This is pretty cool.
I have been watching you, mortal. Most impressive.
Let me out. Let me out.
Your continuing aid to Septimus renders him increasingly obsolete. He has served me well, but his time is nearing its end. Once that infernal lockbox is opened, he will have exhausted his usefulness to me. When that time comes, you shall take his place as my emissary. What say you?
Sure. Let's go ahead and work with this Daedra.
When the box has been opened, and all shall be revealed.
Yeah, it's gotta be the Ogma Infinium. He is the only one that works with it.
But I've spent more than my share of time in the caves already.
It's not that I'm fascinated. I'm not, like, Lovecraftian or anything. It's just I kind of really do pay attention to the Daedra Lords, and I didn't get the chance to interact with Hermaeus Mora in Oblivion. So, that's all. I just didn't get the opportunity to interact with him in Oblivion. So this is really my first interaction with Hermaeus Mora.
Where'd you come from?
Yeah, I'm not big... Lovecraftian stuff isn't, like... I don't really care so much about Lovecraft or anything else. A lot of people tend to go ahead and put a lot of stock into Lovecraftian writing being, like, the end-all, be-all of all of that stuff. But, like... it's interesting. I think cosmic horror is interesting because of all the types of horror there are out there, it is probably the closest to delving into, like, what the psyche would be and everything else. have you heard about Frieza Black? I haven't seen anything of the new Dragon Ball. So, like, please don't tell me anything about it. It is on my list. I will eventually get to Dragon Ball Super, but, like, I am on the process of plowing One Piece right now. So, I obviously will not be able to watch many anime for a while. You didn't care about the Lovecraftian thing in the beginning, too? Thought it was You thought it was a Minecraft dating server. What? Lovecraft. Oh. Ha. Ha. I didn't get the joke. Flew right over my head. It's from the manga. I still don't know anything else about it. So, short answer, no. Long answer, please don't tell me. Oh, mother of turkeys. Mother... That's what I get. It wasn't a joke. You actually thought that was the case? Okay. Okay, let's try this again. I don't really think going this way is the best way to go about it, but we'll figure out here. Did you know water isn't wet, just the things that touch it are? We could have this water-wet conversation all day long. About how water isn't wet, but, like... If water itself is wet, and H2O is water, and the molecules for H2O are water, that means the molecules for water are considered wet, because water is wet. I don't know. That water is... That's gonna be an argument forever. That is a forever debate on the internet. You never looked the definition up and you were just trying to figure out what it meant by wording alone. Usually not a great way to accomplish a lot of stuff. And you never heard the concept of Lovecraft at all, so you assumed as craft and dating sim. Yeah, but I mean, you also come across as the kind of person who would use logic to determine stuff. So I would assume that you would think Craftian or see the Ian, think, oh, this would be a... Not knowing anything else about it except for the words. I assume you would be like, Ian meaning of. And, you know, maybe crafty, and I could see how you're saying maybe built of. And then seeing love, built of love, or something like that. But the Ian, I assume... I can see where you would come from, but why wouldn't you just look it up? Save. Saber cats, leave me alone. Usually logical, but you're erratic and don't have access to the internet at the time. Ah, okay. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so I guess if I go this way, it'll take me where I need to go. Are babies natural or are they man-made? I get what you're saying there, but man-made implies that it was crafted by a man. like, physically crafted, rather than just, like, natural. Like, I get the play on words, but, natural. Oh, who dis? Whenever you tried to learn that word without knowing the definition, you always got weird results. Like, you thought Caucasian meant Asian. Well, who are you? Salia. Listen, can I talk to...
Me, but I am on urgent business for the Dawn Guard.
You're on urgent
Stand
business
aside.
for the Dawn Guard? I am literally here as the part of the Dawn Guard. What do you mean?
Stand aside. Stand aside. Stand aside.
Do you not recognize that I'm part of the Dawn Guard, lady?
Everything all right?
Hold on. Let me take a look. 1 second, guys.
It is. I have that.
Hmm. Alright, we gotta go turn this book in, which should be pretty quick. And then... Weird way of understanding wording. I guess, yeah, it would be a pretty weird way. I mean, you could also reference a dictionary.
May your next
Here's
fight
the book you
looks
want.
like you're still in one piece, and more importantly,
Okay.
so is the book. Thank
Well,
you.
we're not gonna do any more of these damn books for this dude. Getting real tired of them. Hey, listen. It's not about the reward. It's about completing. Travel to Stoltheim so we can avoid that. Next is kill whoever this dude is at the mill.
Literally respawn.
Doo-doo-doo. Shouts. Become ethereal. Cool, that's on there. Doo-doo-doo. Alright, 1 second, guys.
I gotta step off to the side and get this shit figured out.
How do I play my Stellaris? It's been a long time since I've played Stellaris. I don't play Stellaris anymore. That's how I play Stellaris. I don't know. I'd have to really, like, I'd have to get back on it to tell you exactly how I play, because it's been a very, very, very long time. I played Stellaris, like, before it really had any updates to Stellaris. It has been a long, long time. Before Stellaris had DLC. Let's put it that way. I have a physical copy of Stellaris. Let me put it that way. I have a physical copy, and then I rebought a copy on Steam. How are we having deep-ass thoughts and you can't tell me your fake speaks? Because, I mean, that's... because a philosophical discussion doesn't rely on me knowing how I play a video game. It relies on how I think about stuff. That's all based on my personal morality. You know, I spend a lot of time thinking about, you know, space and how we're going to go ahead and approach the universe and what we're going to go ahead and do things. The right thing to do is sell it for $200 on Amazon? No, the right thing to do is keep it because I value the memories that it gave me more than I do the money. Yeah, calm the fuck down, my dudes. Yeah, I also have a physical copy of Sins of a Solar Empire, which I picked up at a thrift shop for like a couple bucks. Make memories with the money? The money doesn't really matter that much to me. I mean, there's a lot more things that I'd rather sell than that. Oh, I will avenge you, goat. You didn't deserve that death. Alright. Trolls should be for that one goat. Listen, I have performed my vengeance for that goat. That goat was murdered. I have avenged it. We can move on. I mean, if the troll attacks me, I attack the troll. If the troll is, it's in my way, I know the troll's going to attack me, so I have no choice but to put it down anyway, so. Alright, here we are. I am to find this person and show them the blunt end of my knife. Oh, this is gonna be simple. It's gonna be real easy. I have no idea, but it should be in your settings somewhere. Gameplay? Okay, so that's done. We'll move on to the next one. This is Stoltheim. Where are we going next? What is this? Kill Narfi. I'm so sorry, Narfi. This is probably the one that I'm gonna feel really bad about. Because I can't see any reason Narfi deserves the fate. Who would pay to have Narfi killed? I don't understand that one. Jesus, that was the longest frickin'... Would you like to harvest blood? Yeah. Harvest Wood Elf blood.
Another cave. I've spent enough time underground myself, but if you want to go in, I'm right behind you.
Nope. No thanks. Not interested in this cave. If there's a bandit leader, though, that means I could get a an orc thing. Could get some orc blood from it. Because almost every bandit chief I've had has been orc.
Lying little. Huh?
Huh? Oh! He went completely invisible. I think he was trying to go inside. Nah, we'll just leave it be. Move it along. I'll get the orcs and other stuff while I'm out and about. Learn the first word of the shout and summon him in Tamriel. This looks like a good enough place. This looks like a pretty good place. I think I'll do it right now. Shout and... where is it? Summon what's his name?
As promised, I now teach you the first word of soul tearing. Re, the essence of your enemy's life force.
Huh. Power learned. Soul Tear. Learn the second word of his shout. Okay. I already know the second word. Now what? I'm gonna let him do his thing. I am, got other stuff to do. Let him just flow about. I see, so he is a soul-rending dragon. That's super cool.
I don't like the dash for these daggers.
I wonder if it might be worth running through here, because there might be a orc. Yep, harvest blood. Orc blood, yep. So I have which two? I have High Elf, or I have Wood Elf and Orc blood. I need High Elf, Falmer, and Dark Elf. If I can find some conjurers, that'll probably give me the Dark Elf stuff. Oh, that's super cool. Oh, there's Silver Hand. I didn't realize that. it's going to be a bit before I can get his next word out there. Alright, well, you have to get all of your equipment up to a certain level, which is 5, I think, for the first one. Since this is the last Elder Scrolls, you're gonna get to level 2 to the power of 16 minus 1, right? Level 2 to the power of 16. I don't think I am going for that gigantic number. 2 to the... What the fuck would that even be? 2 to the power of 16. I cannot math. You're watching Stellaris Weapon Tech tier list? You're not just gonna go ahead and, just give it a go? Hold on, let me take a look at this real quick. 2 to the power of 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I am absolutely not going to level cap. No thanks. Nope. I was just thinking that. I am definitely not going to level cap. Absolutely not. Good attempt to get me to play this game longer. Like having the know-how, but I will mostly do blind exploration. I learned through a lot of... Oh.
Don't care. Leave me alone. I don't have time for this foolishness. Now come along quietly, and we won't have to... What do you need? Brother, I think she's telling the truth.
I'm not going anywhere. Now back off before I do something drastic.
What do you need? She doesn't have the scar. What? Oh, you're right. We've made a mistake. Now move along before that mouth of yours gets you into trouble.
Next time you're looking to pester someone, make sure it's the right person. Foreigners, what a nuisance. They thought I was some other Redguard woman. They just wouldn't leave me alone.
Alright, maybe we'll go ahead and see you later, Shane. Thanks for popping in. I like learning in general, but I'm more of a,
Foreigners, what a nuisance. They thought I was some other Redguard woman. They just wouldn't
I think learning is extremely important. You know, bettering yourself, expanding your knowledge, expanding your world and everything else like that. But yeah, I also like to learn through experience. I am very much a fall and fail kind of person. The best experience, instead of having... See, sure, you can have somebody train you on how to do something. But I always feel that physically doing it yourself, or...
I'm trying to tap anywhere to continue.
Oh.
Holy fuck, let me... Jesus.
Gaining ability through practice and stuff like that works pretty well.
You're trespassing here.
Stormcloak Soldier. Got it. Not gonna worry about that right now. Oh, I gotta go around this mountain, don't I? Take a look. Oh, right. I have to go all the way up to get to Iverstead. Because it's at the foot of the thing there. I guess we'll go into this cave. Lost Knife Hideout. Why do I get the feeling? It's mostly because when you're learning, you tend to have slow progress in grasping new ideas. When you understand the inner workings and how things work, tends to speed up. Beginning, your slow progress on grasping the idea. Oh, I understand. I get it.
So, you're saying you brought that cat down alone? Why? You don't think I could do it? Wasn't our last cat a cave fair? Yeah,
We're
why?
the other people that are supposed to be
Take
here.
down that one with your bare hands, too?
Those brothers
get back on patrol.
Who's there? I knew I was
I don't even think I had any chance to do anything. Jeez, she was on instant murder duty. Bandits are people too. Demand you play as a pacifist in Skyrim? I'm sorry, your demands do not have any leeway here. Not your playthrough. No. I am not here to play pacifist. And these bandits would take my life. Should I just let them?
It's fantastic.
Alright. So that's good. This is a pretty big cave. I wonder if it's going to take me up. That would be pretty nice. If it would take me all the way up, rather than me having to go all the way around. You're going to force everyone to be pacifist? I mean, I guess that's a way to play it. I don't know if it'll work, but...
Oh, he's out of my circle. That's not fair.
What was that?
That must have really hurt. Become pacifist or be eradicated? Listen, I thought you were going to eradicate everything. Well, I mean, I see. You were eradicating them because they were a threat, so... If they're not a threat, no need to eradicate, right? No need to hyperfang them if they're not going to go ahead and attack.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
Jesus, can you let me get my arrow off? She's like, no, gotta shoot it with magic. Alright, gold. And then lockpicks and stuff. Do I see anything worth taking? No, the hell I don't. Alright, so I guess that's the end of the cave. That's it? All good? Cool. Alright, I guess we can get out of here. It seems kind of expensive to have a 3 floats and say 4 byte hint for flags for each object in the game. Let's say they have 100,000 entities. It's 1.5 megabytes. Adding adding 5,000 global variants, 3,032 bits, and 2,000 D64. That's 155. Save in Helgen is 248. So the rest is probably scripts and strings loaded to be used later. Are you talking about just how they keep everything down? I feel like when you're in the open world, that's probably why it does. That's probably why the game itself clears off when you're passing through different areas, why the grass itself springs up, is to try and keep the loads down. Like, stuff off in the distance is obviously rendered to a certain degree, but I assume what they do is if it's too far off in the distance, instead of having like a fully flushed out thing, it becomes one of those 4-dimensional cross PNGs that have some depth to them but they don't have any detail whatsoever. Like, let's take this tree. It's gonna pop into detail here in a moment. So, but I think, yeah, see? It's just using a PNG placeholder or something like that. Talking about save formatting? Oh, yep. Disregard. What the heck? Oh, that was a bear. I didn't even notice that. Honestly, not sure how much more optimized their formatting could be. There's probably ways to optimize it. But I feel like that would be a matter of hardware than anything else. Can you stop sending every corpse? Jeez. Alright, let's get up this mountain. And I gotta go back that way. Ugh, what a terrible wake. I'm gonna have to go all the way around just to come back up this way. You can't cut the space without removing precision. If I make a game, I'm not gonna save entities' locations because I'd want to make 2.5D RPG with MMO gameplay, so enemies spawn randomly and objects disappear if you drop them. That sounds interesting. What kind of MMO would you make if you had the opportunity? Or these double trolls? Double trolls. They're not a problem if we slash them first. Game like Diablo, single player, anime. Okay, alright. So an ARPG, like, dungeon crawler. A looter. I do like looters. Man, you hand me a looter, I'm all about it. I do love me some looters. Hold on. Let me see. If I go this way, it'll take me up. Can I go? I could probably go up this and then go around this way. If I go this way, will it take me where I need to go? Yeah, it looks like it will. Okay, so we'll check out this way first. I think this will take me where I need to go. Out to Iverstead. Man, I'm gonna feel bad about this one. Hey, you.
I know I heard something.
Telrov, who the heck are you? I'm gonna follow this dude because I don't know who he is, but he's got a name.
Guess I was just hearing things. Are they gone?
Are you okay?
bandits attacked and ransacked my cart. Can you help me?
Yes, I can.
My camp is nearby in the ruins of Nilheim.
Oh, of
Get me there
course your
safely,
camp's in the ruins of Nilheim.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
Alright.
Sorry, I guess that thought was on pause.
That should be enough for now. Diablo 2 has saves that are less than 10 kilobytes. Having random enemies and a few quests has something to do with it. Lots of
It's just across
stat
the
stop
bridge and up that hill.
at 2 to a power of 8, 256. Yeah, it would make sense. 256 is a pretty important
Close now. I can see the camp.
pretty important number. Usually 256 tends to be like a bit limit. I'll be right back with your reward. I feel like this is not gonna be...
Where'd you come from?
Ah. Yeah. That's what I thought, my dude. Thought you were gonna take me for a ride? This ain't my first rodeo.
What have you got?
Oh, that's what a perfect freaking pose. Man, that would make a hell of a thumbnail. I think I got Search Ash Pile, not Search Bandit. Though that's the problem, so I couldn't take any of their blood out. Some ruins, huh? Stop moving. This is important. When everyone is dead, check if the quest is gone from miscellaneous. It's buggy. When everyone is dead? Oh, hold on. Let me check. Miscellaneous. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's in here. Yeah, looks like it's gone. Good. Why, does it just get stuck there forever? I mean, if it does, no big deal. I've got a couple quests that I think are just gonna be in my quest log. I was stuck in my list from a previous save. I think you killed him so early. Never told the guy to come out. Ah. I see. So you're just stuck with a quest because it never really updated properly, huh? Hold on, I just realized, like... Huh. That is really weird. The shape of the blade at the top, I wonder why.
Oh, no, get off of me.
Well, first we're gonna save because I actually want to talk.
What do you want? You want something? Look, if you ain't gonna talk or spare no coin, just go away.
Uh-huh.
Please, just Just leave me be. Please, just leave me be.
Okay, hold on. I wanna load. I wanna see what he has to say.
Who are you? What do you want?
Where's the tiny?
Oh no, please. I never harmed no one. Oh, not
Done the
because
straw
I
that
could be
broke
left
the
alone.
guy, that broke with this guy Narfi about his sister and everything. Yeah, I've done the quest. Are you talking about what, like, where I had to go out and find his sister's amulet and all of that? The straw that broke. Let me just check my quest log. You can easily miss it. Yeah, it's why I've kind of waited to do this, like, last. Because it seems there's a ton of stuff that I wanted to get done. And everybody warned me that the Dark Brotherhood killed essential quests givers, so...
What do you think you're doing?
Hold on. Wait, was he...
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
That's it.
Order of the Jarl. Stop right there.
I'm the Jarl Stain. I demand you let me go at once.
Oh, forgive me. We looked the other way this time. But even the Jarl...
So you could loot the amulet from him? Oh, Serena. How could you? How could you do this to poor Narfi? My dude, he didn't even get to rest in peace. Alright, search for... what is this one? Search for the Rat Way. Oh, I have a bunch of stuff coming up. That's Stalfheim, so we can avoid that. Return the Moon Amulet and join the attack on Fort Greenwood. Okay. So. That is my next in line here. I think I need to work on my heavy arm a little more, because I could have probably gotten that done in one hit and avoided any of the problems. Alright, let's get on up here. Get on up, get on up. Bump, 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 bump.
Why don't she stays away from me? I mean, I guess I'm fine. Yeah, I got this. You know how those lots of usually get hard to like move and
Come here, Elk. I need to work on my two-handed. Have you done the College, Brotherhood, Thieves, Companion, Dawn Guard? I am done with the College. I am working on the Brotherhood currently. Thieves Guild, I think I am done with, because I have my thing. Companions, I believe I am also done with. And Dawn Guard, I am currently on. So Dawn Guard and Brotherhood are what I am currently working on. Yeah, like in terms of my quests, I'm finally starting to run out of stuff here. This is what we've got left, and then even for miscellaneous, it's getting pretty short. So that's about all I've got left in the miscellaneous stuff. Speak to Degain. I can't do anything with him, so I'm gonna just have to murder him. Exchanging a piece of armor. I think I'll go grab something when I have to head back there. But I'm already over here, so nothing I can do. Carpenter's bench, I really don't want to do those damn things. assist the people of Folkreath. I'll get to that eventually when I get back to Folkreath. Is pretty bloated, you think so? I mean, I'm slowly completing all the quests as they go. Hitting whatever's next on all of my list. I mean, considering that I've kept everything that I've grabbed and just done it, and I've just constantly... Oh. Who are you? You're an orc. Take out this troll, though. Usually keep Belson sick active quests. But I know who gives quests so I can avoid them. Oh, I'm kind of just doing them as they come along.
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother.
Shouldn't talk to me like that.
What are you gonna do? Cry? I don't have to take that from you.
Oh, you don't? Listen, let's do it. I'm ready.
At your best? Huh?
Come on, I gotta work on my stuff. Let's get my two-handed on, my boy. You show me what a real orc can do? Just because I got green skin, I'm a fake orc, huh? Yeah, keeping all the quests active has actually allowed me to know exactly where I'm going. With no fast travel, I kind of have to make my quests efficient, so I end up doing like this giant circle pattern or figure eight, or really just depending on what I'm accomplishing at any given time. You ever miss fast travel? No, honestly not. It's not that bad. I play a lot of games without fast travel. So fast travel is like, no fast travel is pretty normal for me.
No, not like this. No one best in orc.
No one best in orc?
I yield. I yield.
Okay. If you yield, I'll let you go.
Finish it.
Oh, okay, you don't.
How'd you step out of a circle? That's hardly fair.
Shield, gold, iron ingots, stamina, ebony boots. You know what we'll do? We'll pick this up and we'll drop it in front of an NPC. Tell them they can keep it, and that'll allow me to, work on this ebony blade. But no, fast travel, you know, it's just a mechanic like anything else, but I don't really miss it. I'd find this way too time consuming. Listen, I spent 2 months running through it. I knew it would be time consuming to begin with. I assumed that it would take me... I mean, I guess I was right. I assumed roughly that it would take me about half a year to finish this challenge. I think that's what I estimated my time at. So I'm roughly sitting at about where I expected to be. Give or take a month. I mean, give a month really at this point, but yeah, I ran the numbers and assumed it would be about half a year before I finished this. Now, if I were to stack on ESO, it would be another 6 months before I completed that. But that's why we're cutting it out at Skyrim and not going to ESO. Even though I've thought about it, it's not worth it. Not worth it. Oh, hold on. Is what's-his-name moving? Join the men at Fort Greenwall. Where's... Oh, this is going to be a pain in the ass. He's constantly moving, isn't he? Oh, he sure the heck is. Oh, hold on. Oh, perfect. I am on the way there. How do you have that much time? I mean, it's not too difficult. I mean, think about it. I don't... It's not like I'm putting in a crazy amount of time. I mean, I have a full-time job and everything. I work for the government for my day job, so I spend, what, 3 to 4 hours a day doing this? So over time it adds up, sure, but when I'm doing it, it's not really that much time, honestly. I mean, think about how much time you spend playing other video games, or think about how much time you spend like being vegged out in front of a TV, or think about how much time you would spend going to the gym. Think about how much time you spend doing other things. This is just time management. I work my schedule around it. I work my schedule around the stream, so I know that when I'm doing the stream, I gotta be back at certain times. There are other things that I have to do, like... Do you play, like, 4 hours, 5 days a week? I usually play anywhere between 3 and 4 hours, 7 days a week. My stream is Monday through Sunday. So, every single day. So, I put in some time. So, you can safely assume 3 hours, 7 days a week is what I'm doing. I mean, and that's what, 21 hours? It's not that bad. That's dedication. I mean, that's what's required. If I was going to start a business, I'd have to put in that kind of time too. That's just how it has to be sometimes.
The Empire is in shambles. They've banned the worship of Talos. The Empire is in shambles. They've banned the worship of Talos.
Where are you going?
I may have roots in Cyrodiil, but Skyrim's as much my home as any Nords. I may have roots in Cyrodiil, but Skyrim's as
It's around 600
home
hours.
as any Nords.
Yeah, in total. I mean, like, take a look at... Let's see, over the course of, what, 100 and something odd days? Yeah, it's quite a bit. It's quite a bit, but I mean, my next challenge is going to be just as bad. So my next challenge is a skills cape challenge in RuneScape. So just imagine that nonsense. Into Rust when I was in school. Yeah, and see, here's the thing, like, if I want to build my channel, I have to put in the time. How long does it take to do Daggerfall? In days? 2 months. 2 months even. That's what it took. It was 60 days total to finish Daggerfall with no fast travel. It was pretty long. Pretty long. Do that with my full-time job. Yeah, I mean, but that's the difference. I mean, if you're building a business and stuff, then, like, yeah, you have to put in the time. This Twitch, you know, my channel and everything, that's my brand. And I gotta build my brand.
Do your worst. The suffering the Daedra cause will not go unpunished.
I see. Well,
Stendarr's mercy be upon you.
yeah, like 200 hours. I mean, my approach to it all is that... Oh, where are you? I know you're around here. Return the moon amp. Okay, so I'm getting close. I just need to find a way to get to this guy so I can return his amulet to him. Give me a moment. I gotta concentrate a little bit to figure out the best way to return this amulet to him, because I gotta catch up to him. He's somewhere around here right now, which is very lucky because I didn't think I would get close to him. Okay, so we'll pass this cave, and then we'll be able to head up to where he is, I think. Yeah, no one's ever going to care about your projects as much as you do. Even if you have a significant other who is willing to go ahead and support you, at the end of the day, your project is your project. And if you don't water that plant, then the only one you have to blame when it doesn't grow is yourself. Did you try and play quickly, efficiently, or normal and took your time in Dagger? Oh, no, Daggerfall, it was just go, 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 go. It was also my first time playing Daggerfall, so I'm pretty sure my run was super inefficient.
This one needs
Do you think you'll regret putting in all that time? Not trying to be... No, absolutely not.
There it is.
No, I don't think I'll regret any of my time being put in here.
If you ever need the skills of a cash... Until then, here. This is for you. In thanks.
Oh, nice. No, I don't think I'll ever regret it. I mean, my channel is growing. I became a Twitch affiliate. I never intended to. Like, there's a lot of good things that have come out of it. I've learned how to effectively manage my channel. I've learned how to properly time manage from a lot of this. Like, I've learned a lot by doing this that I wouldn't have learned had I strictly just, had I strictly not even attempted this at all. No, I don't regret it. There's no reason for me to regret it. Yes, there are other things that I could have dedicated my time to, but this is the thing that I want to dedicate it to. And there's nothing mean about that. I get what you're saying. And I get a lot of people. It's the same thing that I always had to say to my dad. I was like, I told him, I'm like, this is something that I could accomplish. He's like, you know, you could be spending your time doing other things. You could be accomplishing better things instead of playing video games. And yeah, it makes sense. But if I want to pursue it, then I've got to put the time and dedication and effort into it. Nobody's going to make this plant grow except for me. Well, and you guys, because, you know, if you guys help me water it, it also helps it grow. But yeah, I mean, he didn't think it could be done. He saw them as a waste of time. I mean, video games are essentially a waste of time, but I've learned a lot from video games over the years. They've taught me a lot. Not everything is just mindless gameplay. You can learn things from a video game just like anything else. Alright. Take over by defeating the enemy.
For the Emperor.
Please don't make me beat up the horse. Oh, this will be a good way to really get my two-handed up. I feel like I would regret more not putting everything I have into it than I would putting everything I can. Come on, guys, move along. Fair enough. Follow-up question. Do you feel like this cuts into time that you need for other things? Yes. Do I feel like this cuts into time that I need for other things? Absolutely. Let me tell you about how I don't have time for anything. But at the end of the day, my dad's lesson comes into play. He always told me that everybody has 24 hours in a day. Everybody's got the same amount of time in a day. If you decide to go ahead and spend it doing one thing, then that's how you're investing your time. But at the end of the day, that's all you've got, 24 hours. So if you're going to spend your time doing one thing, you've got to shave time elsewhere. And if you want to do something, you literally have 24 hours. You got to figure out what to do with that 24 hours. If I wanted to learn a new language, I'd have to shave off time somewhere to learn it. So no matter what I do, I'm going to have to cut into time somewhere. Be it time that I could be cleaning, be it time that I could be using sorting out bills. There's so many things that I could be investing my time into. But I have to cut it somewhere. If I want to make time to grow the plant, then I gotta make time to water it. So yes, absolutely. Do I feel that there are other things that I could be doing that this is cutting into? 100%. But, you know, I try it. That's why I only stream for so long. That's why I'm not doing the 24-hour thing, because I've still got a job that I have to go ahead and take care of. I still got bills that I gotta go ahead and pay. There's still a lot of things that have to be done. See, that to me is scary, and the main reason why you don't play games now. I can understand, but what else are you doing with your time? If you feel as though your time is productive and necessary, and you are saying that you're afraid of doing this particular thing because you don't want to waste time, do you feel that the things that you are investing your time into are going to go ahead and give you the goal that you're trying to reach? Do you feel the time you're investing in other stuff is better spent? Okay, Ratway. Alright, cool. If you're going to be wasting your time, you may as well be doing it in something either you want to or you need to do. And if you are in the same place that you feel that you're not accomplishing something, or if you feel that your life hasn't progressed, or if you feel you haven't really made any advancements, then what's the harm in investing into a thing that you already are going to do if you don't feel like you're making any progress anyway? To me, doing this is in the hopes of bettering myself, in the hopes of being able to do this. For the most part, I consider games used to be all I really did besides school. Games are my main hobby. I love games. Games have played a very significant part of my life. When I didn't know what else to do and I didn't have any books to read, I had games. You know, games teach you things. Games teach you time management. Games teach you resource management. Games can teach you socializing skills. There's so many opportunities that games have to teach you. And if you take a look at games from like a historical perspective as well, games have always played a part in just human culture. Not all games are meant to waste time. Some games are meant to teach. Some games are meant to be a parable. Some games are meant to help you escape the realities and stresses of just everyday life. So God, I hate that noise. I don't think that any of my time gaming has been a waste. I'm sure that a lot of other people could say that it would be, but no, the things I have learned through games, the people I have met through gaming, the community that I've become a part of. If I wasn't gaming, I would have never become part of Extra Life. I would have never been able to go ahead and help children, like pay bills or accomplish things that they needed to. There's so many things
Looks like you're
that I couldn't have done without gaming in my life.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? I haven't seen so much celebrating in years.
Mercer's dead, we have a new guild. Things are finally looking up.
Guild master, and things are finally looking up. I only hope we can restore the guild to its former glory after all the damage.
See, I feel like if you become guild master or something like this, you should be able to really expand the guild. You should be able to expand its influence or tell people what to do. You definitely seem like you've turned it into a useful hobby. Here's how I feel about it. I'm gonna play games, regardless if somebody's watching me or not. So, why shouldn't I go ahead and play games where other people can see it and enjoy it? You know, if I'm gonna be sitting here doing this all alone, my choices are I can experience the game, get bored of the game sometimes, and go burn it out. Or I can play the game with other people and also experience it and have conversations. I mean, what's better than playing a game with your friends, right?
didn't give their names. Draw your own conclusions.
Oh, sorry, my arm kind of hurts.
He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Be careful. You're not the only one looking for him.
I see. Yeah, that means I'll encounter Thalmer, which is great because if I encounter Thalmer, I'll be ready for it.
He was one of them asking about that.
I have work if you've got the backbone.
I'm not looking for a conversation.
Oh, I most definitely probably should.
Let me take a look. This is Ratway Vaults. This freaking deer. All right. What the hell? That's a deer. Yeah, there's plenty of stuff in here. It's because people have been using crowd control, and so there's all kinds of stuff that have been summoned here. All right, guys. I'm going to be calling it for the night here. But if you guys want to stand by, because I'm going to send you over to Luft. Don't kill the deer. I will leave it in here. I only murder it if it's in my way. But I will leave it here because you have asked. But I'm going to send you guys over to Luft if you guys just want to chill for a bit here. But yeah, so tomorrow will be regular scheduled day, so 3 p.m. as normal. Yeah, no announcements or anything crazy. Hopefully you guys did enjoy today. And yeah, if you wanna keep talking about this, please just reach out to me. Discord or Twitter or whatever. I have no problem talking about this kind of stuff, and I feel like it's pretty important. It's not something that a lot of people get the opportunity to talk about. Okay, let me go ahead and send you guys over real quick. Alright, so she's playing some Tower of Fantasy, so,
There's no way I can do this on my own.
yeah. I'm actually going to be playing some Tower of Fantasy after this as well, so, I actually really enjoy the game, plus I have stuff that I want to get out of it, so, anyway, I will catch you all again tomorrow, and remember, stay cool.